You wake up. You check your phone. You make coffee. You sit at a desk for 8 hours doing something your body was never designed for. This is not normal. Not for you. Not for any human who ever lived before about 200 years ago. So what did ancient humans actually do all day? The real answer is far stranger than you think. You probably picture a caveman, exhausted, starving, dragging a spear through the mud from sunrise to sunset. Constant struggle, constant fear. A short, brutal grind just to survive one more night. That picture is wrong. In 1966, anthropologist Marshall Sahlins studied hunter-gatherer societies still living traditionally, like the Jew/Hoansi people of the Kalahari. What he found broke every assumption. These communities worked, on average, around 15 to 20 hours a week to meet their basic needs. 15 to 20. That's less than half of your work week. He called it the original affluent society. Not because they had more stuff, because they had more time. Anthropologist Richard Leet documented something similar. He tracked exactly how the Jew/Hoansi spent their days, hour by hour. Hunting, gathering, eating, and then, remarkably, resting. Talking, sleeping in the middle of the day, doing nothing at all. Doing nothing was not laziness. It was the default state of being human for nearly all of human history. Think about that. For roughly 300,000 years, your ancestors spent most of their waking hours not working. So what filled the rest of the time? Conversation. Endless conversation. Anthropologist Wiessner studied the Jew/Hoansi decades after Lee's original work and found that after the sun went down, almost all of their talk shifted away from practical matters like food or tools. Instead, they told stories about relationships, about distant relatives, about the past. Storytelling wasn't entertainment on the side. It was the main event. It was how information, values, and history moved from one person to the next, around a fire, night after night, for thousands of generations. Your ancestors also spent enormous amounts of time on something you barely think about now, each other. Grooming, touching, sitting close, resting in physical contact with other people. Primatologist Dunbar has argued that this kind of close social bonding was so essential that it likely shaped the very size of the human brain. Bigger social groups required more mental bandwidth to track who owed who a favor, who was trustworthy, who wasn't. Your intelligence may be, in part, a byproduct of hanging out. Hanging out, that was a job. It was survival infrastructure. Now here's the twist that should unsettle you. Ancient humans were not overworked. They were understimulated by constant demands and deeply, richly connected. They had less stuff and more time, less noise and more presence. You have the opposite. You have unlimited entertainment and almost no unstructured time. You have thousands of online connections and almost no one to sit in silence with. Your calendar is full. Your 15 hours of true rest, true idle conversation, true nothingness doesn't exist anymore. It got replaced by scrolling, and scrolling feels like rest. But it isn't. Your brain evolved for stillness filled with people, not stillness filled with screen. There's a modern mirror to all of this. Researchers studying burnout have repeatedly found that what people crave most isn't more free time in the abstract. It's unstructured social time, sitting with someone, talking about nothing in particular, doing absolutely nothing productive together. That's not a luxury. That's the ancestral baseline your body still expects. So the next time you feel restless in a quiet afternoon or guilty for not being productive, remember this. For most of human history, doing nothing together was the whole point of being alive. You didn't lose the ability to rest. You lost the world that was built for it. And somewhere underneath the schedule, the notifications, the noise, your ancestors are still waiting by the fire, doing nothing at all, together.